My name's Adshead. I'm the head coach here at Factory BJJ in Stockport. I'm a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and I've been training since 2004. So for me, motivation has always been a topic which has kind of fascinated me. And as a practitioner and also as a coach, motivation can be a key kind of component in how well we do. There are going to be times when we don't want to train. There are going to be times when we feel like we're not improving or we're going backwards. And the thing that's always brought me back to the sport, even when I felt a little bit of a dip in enthusiasm, is the fact that I don't feel like I'm done with it. I don't feel like I'm anywhere near as kind of good as I can be. And that's the thing that kind of keeps me on the mat. That's the thing that helps me kind of get up in the morning and get to training and put the time in, even after all these years, because I don't feel like I'm quite where I want to be. And this idea of kind of self-actualization, this just not quite being as happy with your ability, your experience level, your overall game. Maybe if you're a competitor, your competitive kind of accolades is the thing that for me has always helped me with motivation. I'm very fortunate, I've worked very hard as well, but to have a job, to be at the gym every day is very easy for me to then make the transition from being there and working to being there and working on my own game and to train with the guys. I think over the years, the thing I've heard a lot of kind of people from white all the way up to black belt have said again and again, it's just get into the gym. Getting off the couch in the cold winter and getting in the car or de-icing the car and getting to the gym to train. Once you're there, like you never regret it. And it's finding those kind of habits and that kind of ritual and that routine that keeps you kind of going. Because the weeks pass, the months, the years, the decades, and ultimately we all want to be the best we can possibly be at this art. It's never ending. It's always evolving. And as we evolve as humans, as we age, as we kind of like have new goals and new kind of objectives, it's important that we kind of keep our kind of like eye on the first reason why we started this, and we wanted to be as good as we possibly could be. For me now as like a coach, I always like to see that kind of enthusiasm and that motivation from the beginners. And if you're still in that kind of honeymoon phase, as a lot of white belts are, it's really important to kind of realize why, you love the sport that you're doing, and to kind of remember how it feels to be a beginner again, and to remember how it feels to find new information and to add new techniques into your game, and to feel that breakthrough and to feel that improvement in your game when you kind of feel like your game's going backwards or you're in a bit of a plateau. Because the motivation to keep coming back is the thing that's going to get you to black belt. And I often say to my guys, like, the key is to feel like, always think about, do one thing every day that gets you a step closer to black belt. And we're in a world now where that can easily be done. Whether it's watching instructional videos, dissecting jiu-jitsu matches, actual training, stretching, strength and conditioning, thinking about the food you're eating, hydration, sleep, game planning, journaling, meditation. Like, the list is endless. And all these things, amongst a whole host of other things that can work for you, can help make you take that step every day closer to black belt. So for me as a coach now, it's not only my job to improve every day as an athlete and as a practitioner, but I also want to make sure that I'm helping you guys out, helping my team out. And rising tide lifts all ships. And even for you guys at the lower levels, you want to be thinking about how you can help your teammates out, because ultimately they will help you out. And even if you've only been in this sport a short while, you've realized very, very quickly that without your teammates, without training partners, without those who can help you out and give you advice, then you're limited very, very quickly on how far you can go in this sport. So it's important to kind of find that motivation and to realize that there are going to be times when you're not going to want to train. There are going to be times when you feel like your game isn't as improving, maybe as quickly as it has in the past, or as quickly as you'd like it to improve. But it's all part of the ups and downs of training jiu-jitsu. The motivation that we find, the routines that we build, the rituals, and remembering the reasons why we started in this sport is the thing that's going to keep us coming back. Because ultimately, I don't know any black belt that says that it isn't one of the greatest, if not the greatest achievement of their life. And for me, the amount of kind of lessons, the amount of important kind of life lessons that getting to black belt has helped me with, not just training wise, but things that have helped me off the mat, has been unparalleled with anything I've ever done, from university to different jobs that I've had, different careers that I've had, and just advice that I've had from people or family members. BJJ is the one thing that's kind of helped me out in a way which is kind of almost kind of priceless. So, little chat on motivation today. Hope you found that of use. And do save this post. Listen to this post again if you do feel like you are having a little dip in training. Because believe me, you've got this far. And whilst there's quite a long way to go, every step of the way is going to get you a little closer to black belt. And for those who are coaches, for those who are already at black belt, what can you do each day to get better at black belt? And also, what can you do to help others get to black belt? Because as you know, it's all about the team effort.